Namaskar, I am P.K. Raghav. On behalf of the Embassy of India, I welcome you in Addis Ababa online yoga session. Today's yoga session is especially dedicated for the corporate staff. So, the basic genesis of the yoga started in India 5,000 years ago. The yoga is an ancient philosophy, and now it has been as a science of health management all over the world. So, health is the basic thing which is essential, and it is permanent with the human being. Other things are the materialistic things. So, it is our utmost duty and our activities should be to strengthen our health, including body, mind, and soul. So let us sit straight in cross-legged condition or in half lotus posture, and index finger thumb together, and keep the fingers straight and wrist on the knees, and spine, head and neck straight, eye gently close, and we will start humming 3 times. Inhale deeply. Gently open your eyes. In today's session of half an hour, we will practice some warming up exercises, loosening and stretching of the joints and muscles, and some asanas in standing, lying down and sitting condition, and some breathing exercises, that is pranayama. So for 5 minutes, let us stand up and we'll do some warming up exercises of all the joints. First, shoulders. Hands one by one up and down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like this. Keep your elbows locked. Come back. Now, rotation of the hands. 1. Reverse. Now, hands crossing sideways. 1. 5 to 10 counts of each activity. Now, hands sideways stretching. 1. Now, twisting sideways. Sorry. Bend your hands from the elbows and make the fist and twist toward the left, right. Keep your head straight so that neck is also given mobility movement. Come back. Now, standing postures. Stand up straight and keep the hands on the first is Tadasana. Tadasana means palm tree posture. And combine your heels, spread your toes apart. Inhaling, raise your arms up and raise your heels up. Maintain the balance. A word of caution, those having vertigo, they should not do this, or they can stretch without lifting the heels. Breathe normally. Maintain the balance. Gaze at one point of place so that your concentration is steady. This asana is helpful in digestion and excretory system. Slowly, slowly come back. When you hold the posture, you should not hold the breath. Maintain the normal pace of breathing. Warrior posture, that is Veerbhadrasana. Spread your legs comfortably and right foot should be in the right direction, left foot should be inside, inclined 45 degree, and raise your arms horizontally. Inhale and bend down, turn towards the right side, bend down, bend as far as possible, look towards the right side. This is Veerbhadrasana. Breathe normally. Keep your sternum straight, body straight. Slowly, slowly come back. Now turn your head towards the left side and left foot in the left direction, right foot inside 45 degree. Now bend down, bend as far as possible, comfortably, conveniently, maintain the balance, be steady. Slowly, slowly come back. Relax. And now Vajrasana, sit in Vajrasana, means you should sit in like this. Sit in between the heels apart, toes together, like this. In case you are not able to sit initially, you can take the pillow, you can take the cushion and put it below the ankles, like this. So that you can get the relaxation like this. Even then, if you are having some knee problem, you can put another pillow in between the hips and the ankle, like this. So initially this will help, and when you get the practice, then you can remove the cushions conveniently. So this is Vajrasana. It helps in digestion if it is performed after the meals. So after the meals, especially in the evening, we should sit in this Vajrasana for at least 5 minutes. What happens physiologically? Because the blood flow is blocked down below from the knees, and lot of blood is available for your abdominal region, and it helps in digestion. Now, camel posture, that is Ustrasana. First we will practice half camel posture. Open your knees apart and open your foot also. Stand up on your knees and place the hands on your buttocks, fingers facing down and elbows contracted towards each other. Now bend your spine back This is half camel posture, Ardhostasana. And in this, if you can take your palms on your heels, this is camel posture, Purna Utthasana. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly come back. This camel posture is helpful for strengthening the back muscles and whole spine, and it is good for digestion also. But a word of caution: those suffering from hernia or have been recently operated of any abdominal surgery, they should avoid it. And those having vertigo, they should not do it, because any backward postures for vertigo people, it is not good. So when vertigo is normalized, then they should do. Now, after this backward bend in sitting posture, we will do one twist. It is called Vakrasana, seated spinal twist. Now sit in Dandasana. This is Dandasana. This is Dandasana. Staff pose. Now bend your right knee and place your right foot near the left knee, and right hand behind the buttocks. Raise your left arm and bring it rounding the right knee, place it near the right foot like this. If you are able to do this, fine, and look toward the right side, it's fine. Otherwise, you can do like this. Come back. Now similar posture we will do on left side. Bend your left knee and take your right arm, place the right foot, right palm near the left foot, and look toward the left side. You can keep your hand like this. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Relax in Vishramasana. Now one forward bend. Shasakasana, rabbit posture. Again, sit down in between the heels and open your knees. Open your knees like this. Raise your arms upward, straight, and bend forward. Slide forward. Place your chin on the ground. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Hands up, hands down. Now lie down for prone posture. That is one posture we will do, Bhujangasana. Place the hands near the shoulders, near the chest, and forehead on the ground. Raise your elbows up, lifted, and slowly, slowly, gradually bend your neck upward. When it is completely bent, then raise your chin, raise your chest up. Breathe normally. This is Bhujangasana, Cobra posture. Slowly, slowly. First take your chest down, then rise your head forward and relax in crocodile posture. that is Makarasana. Breathe normally. Now turn on your back. Like this. This is called Shavasana, relaxing posture. And alert yourself for Uttan Padasana, raised legs posture. Combine your legs together and keeping the hands near the thighs, palms facing down. Raise your feet up to 30 degree. Breathe normally. Then raise your feet 60 degree. Then finally raise your legs 90 degree. You can point your toes upward as well as you can pull it towards you. If you pull the toes towards you, then whole your hamstrings and the calf muscles, they come into action. And you are able to straighten your legs. Slowly come down, halting at 60 degree, 30 degree, down. Relax in Shavasana. Now a quick relaxing technique. Combine, you lie down in Shavasana like this, and you tighten your body right from the toes to the top of the head, stretching and tightening each muscle, each organs. First tighten your toes, tighten your feet, tighten your calf muscles, tighten your knees, tighten your thighs, tighten your abdomen, tighten your arms, tighten your fingers, make the fist, tighten, and tighten your shoulders, tighten your chest, tighten your head, tighten your facial muscles, tighten the whole body and relax. Release. Feel complete relaxation, loosen your whole body. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your breath. Now alert yourself, give a fine stretch in Tadasana in lying down condition like this, and turn to right and get up. Now some breathing exercises. It should be done in sitting condition. Either sit in the comfortable posture, this is Sukhasana, or you can sit in perfect posture, Siddhasana, like this. Your heels are near the perineum region, like this. First, we should understand what is the significance of pranayama. Pranayama means exercise of the breath, means controlling the breath. Breath has got 3 levels: inhalation, retention, and exhalation. So that is called Purak, Kumbhak, and Rechak. So in normal breathing, we inhale up to 500 ml of air, whereas in deep breathing through pranayama, we inhale up to 10 times of the normal breathing. That means up to 5,000 ml of air. So you can put your one hand on the chest, another hand on the abdomen, and inhale first. We'll do abdominal breathing. Inhale deeply, diaphragm down, belly out, and then further inhale, raise your chest. Further inhale, raise your shoulders up. This is called full yogic breathing. Then while exhaling, contract your shoulders, contract your chest, contract your abdomen. Inhale deeply, first abdominal breathing followed by thoracic breathing, means chest breathing, and clavicular breathing. And while exhaling, contract all the three organs, abdomen, chest and shoulders. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Inhale, slow, steady and long breath. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we will practice one Kapalbhati exercise. This is one of the 6 purificatory methods, that is Shat Karma. Shat Karma is Neti, Dhoti, Basti, Nauli, Tratak and Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati means skull shining exercise. So in this we exhale actively and inhale passively in between the 2 strokes, like this. So these are the 2 strokes, and we exhale actively, but after the exhalation, then allow the inhalation to take place passively. So small amount of air will go inside your lungs, and again you forcefully exhale. Now there are 2 levels of Kapalbhati. One is normal Kapalbhati, which is like this. Another is mild, slightly lesser force, lesser speed, like this. So the periodicity is more and the force applied is also lesser. And the person suffering from hypertension or cardiac issues, they should do it with mild, lesser force, lesser speed, and others who are normal in health, they can do with normal force, normal speed. A word of caution for the women, those who are suffering from, those who are undergoing menstruation or pregnancy, they should not do it till they are normal in health. And those who have been operated upon for any abdominal injuries, they should not do it for 1 year. And after the 1 year, they can start it from the mild Kapalbhati and then normal Kapalbhati. So in this, only abdomen, the whole body is steady and only abdomen is moving. When you exhale, abdomen goes inside, and when you inhale passively, it comes normal, like this. And reverse your hands on the knees and Chan Mudra. Start normal Kapalbhati. Come back. Initially we should do it, we should start Kapalbhati from 1 minute, 2 minutes and go up to 5 minutes. And if you feel some difficulty in some sort of a lethargy, some sort of a pressure or fatigue, then you should take rest and then again do it. So the mild Kapalbhati we will practice now with lesser speed and lesser force. This is mild Kapalbhati. Now we will practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Anulom Vilom Pranayama is the alternate nostril breathing. We inhale through left, exhale through right, inhale through right, exhale through left. Sit in left hand in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, right hand in Pranayama Mudra, like this. Block the right nostril with your thumb and keep your spine, head and neck straight. Inhale through left. Slow, steady and long breath. Block the left nostril, open the right nostril, exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Come back. You can continue this Anulom Vilom Pranayama from 5 to 10 minutes. It's very good for releasing the stress and anxiety, and it is a permanent cure for hypertension. Only thing is, it is to be done slowly. When you inhale, inhale deeply, fully, and when you are not able to inhale further, then exhale fully, completely. When you are not able to exhale, then again start inhaling. It should not be fast inhalation and fast exhalation. It's very slow, steady and long breath. Now Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari Pranayama means humming bee breathing. Block your first block your eyes with the first. Place your ring finger below the nose. Place your little finger below the lips, and plug your ears with the tip of the thumbs. And inhale. First, you will turn your tongue upward and to touch the soft palate. Inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. Come back. Just visualize your breath. Concentrate over your breath. Be aware of your body. Bring awareness to your complete body, starting from the toes to the top of the head. Feel complete relaxation. Relax your body and mind. Relax your spine. You can have good affirmations and messages for yourself. You can determine something good for your life. Now inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. So this is a special session for corporate staff, and a word of advice for those working in continuous stiff duties. They should take care of their health not only by practicing yoga but also by having healthy diet systems. Like they should not which is junk, which is not healthy for themselves, and they should eat only when they are hungry, and they should eat in a disciplined way, and they should have only healthy item, means right eating, healthy eating. So friends, I hope you liked this session. We will have a yoga session special at the same time. Please do join us and stay healthy, stay fit, stay safe. Thank you. Namaskar.